Now we're looking basically north-northwest, up at the open knob, and where Terrell, his 123rd Illinois would have been behind us actually slightly. 105th Ohio on the other side of the hill over there. The guns, basically that gun being the one nearest the ledge over there, counted off about 12 yards for space in between each gun, and I didn't even account for the probably 2.5 yards that each gun itself would account for. So probably ought to go a few more yards to the north. But I'll go ahead and span around here to the north, and you can see again that finger of terrain where Maney's guys would have stepped out over that hill from a fence line that ran along there. The 41st Georgia would have been the first exposed way down that direction, so they're getting the heck beat out of them. 6th Tennessee and 9th Tennessee coming from this direction here, straight up the ridge towards us, and this direction over here towards the opposite guns, or the further guns. I'll pan back around here to the east, and we'll kind of walk down. I'm going to keep it oriented to the east as we go down to account for the carriages themselves. Probably about another 20 yards at least. But you can see where this is going to place us. You can see that we're within about probably 40 to 50 yards from that fence line right down there. And again, based off approximations, this is the vicinity where the Hafley cabin would have been located, somewhere right down in here, right in this area along the fence, either side of it. Again, it was 2 cabin structures from the Ruger and Kilt map. We're about 40 to 50 yards from that fence line, and it would have been right there that the right of the 16th Tennessee was taking cover behind the buildings, while the cannons to our left rear were blasting canister on them near, well, point blank range. 3 times the Confederates of the 16th Tennessee tried to charge and repel or force back the enemy. On their second attempt, they had actually brushed all the way beyond the fence, come to this side of the field, and were trying to make it in between the 123rd Illinois, which had broken and fallen back this direction to the south and west, and they were trying to spearhead up through here between the 123rd, the remnants of them that were all broken and routed, and Parsons' guns that were up here on the ridge. So they could have effectively put a wedge in between them. And a couple of members of the 105th Ohio said that when they came up on the hill, they looked down and the Confederates were coming up through this area right here, coming up this direction to try to get between the guns and the routed infantry that was off over here to the right.